All right, listen, I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and I know some of you guys are gonna get mad, but I gotta say it anyway. Sigma is killing prime lenses, but in a good way. This 28 to 45 1.8 DGDN from Sigma's art line, it's not just another zoom lens, it's a statement. So Sigma's basically telling you, listen, why carry a bag full of prime if you can have one zoom that does it almost all without compromising? And I know it's not that new. It's been around since June 2024, a year. But a year in the market for me, that's kind of like a brand new lens. So are we actually getting to the point where a zoom lens can replace primes? Are prime lenses becoming kind of irrelevant? All right, no. Stop typing. Stop typing. Not comments yet. Not comments yet. Let's talk about that. All right, let's back up a bit. So we've all been told that primes, equals sharper, lighter, faster, and just better. But this zoom guy, it's 1.8 across the board, and that's basically prime territory. and for what I've seen, this thing is crazy sharp. I mean, let's be real. Most people buy prime lenses for three main reasons. Number one, better image quality. Prime lenses usually have less distortion, better sharpness, and just better rendering. Number two, aperture. So a prime of 1.4 or even 1.2, that's kind of hard to beat. And number three, just size and weight. Look at this. Primes are usually, lighter and smaller. But when you compare, this Sigma 28 to 45 to carrying all of those lenses, say, 24, 35, or 45, or 50, so you start wondering, why bother with all of those lenses when you can just have one? And you know what? This is a real question. Are we actually at the point where zooms can match prime quality? I mean, for what I've shot so far, this thing is as sharp as any prime. I mean, I can tell you right now, this thing is as good as my 51.2. And I know you guys are some of you guys are gonna be like, what? No, yes, this is as sharp as my 51.2, which is probably one of the sharpest lenses you can ever own, ever. I mean, not just good for a zoom, sharp, period. I mean, even wide open, it's delivering H2H sharpness. There's no nasty distortion, no heavy chromatic aberration, no weird compromises, and the bokeh, it's smooth, as you can see. It's smooth, creamy. You're not missing that prime look. For video, well, I mean, the fact that it has no focus breathing makes it even crazier. I mean, a zoom with practically zero breathing, that's some cinema level stuff right there. Oh, and plus, it's an internal zoom. So if you put it in a gimbal, you shouldn't have any problem, with balance and stuff like that. Another one, I really want to push this lens as far as I can. So I'm not shooting with my FX30 or my FX3. No. This is my old A7R4, a camera that wasn't even, focused on video performance. You can get a decent 4K video, 24, 30 frames per second, but that's it. Nothing special. And the funny thing, I didn't bring a tripod, so I need I don't have the perfect level here, so I'm gonna use my phone to push the lens just a little bit up, and that's actually much better. So I'm on auto ISO, minimum shutter speed, so I'm letting the camera handle, controlling the light and everything. So this is 28 millimeters. I'm gonna switch now all the way to 45, and I'm keeping the 1.8 all the time. But now I'm gonna switch to 2.8 and see if we can, and then I'm gonna go all the way to 5.6 to see how the sharpness, see if we can see any noticeable shifting in the sharpness. 2.8, same shot, same position, not changing anything, 45 millimeters. And I'm gonna go all the way to 28, 35 first, and then 28, .6 on 28, 35, and all the way to 45. Let me know in the comments below if you can notice any difference at all. I can't see anything, honestly. Switching between 5.6, 2.8, I went all the way to 8 and 11, and then back to 2.8 and wide open. It keeps the same sharpness always. If you can just drop me a comment below if you can notice any difference. I did the same test with my 50. Dude, what is this, man? What? Put the caps on. What kind of mess is this? Yeah, I did the same test with my 50 and my old 14 to 24 2.8. I did the same test. I don't want to keep the video too long. And yeah, the 28 to 45, it's way better. It's incredible how this lens keep the same level of sharpness. It doesn't matter if you go all the way to 5.6, 8, 11, and wide open at 1.8. It doesn't matter. If you guys can notice any difference at all, just leave me a comment and let me know. Just let me know. By the way, just so you know, this lens is not for this kind of handheld shot. Not at all. This is a heavy lens, something you need to keep in mind. It's heavy. I gotta switch. I gotta switch my hand right now because it's heavy. Oh, and you know what? I don't know if I already mentioned it. Did I? I don't remember. Anyway, so Sigma doesn't know anything about what I'm saying here. This is not a sponsored video at all in any way, just so you know. Now, before people lose your minds and you guys start writing comments and all that, let's be fair. Primes are still super relevant, especially for specific shooting situations. I got my 35 right there, 1.4, and my 50 1.2, and those lenses just hit different. And that extra light you get at 1.2, that razor thin depth of field, no, you're just not gonna get that same dreamy cinematic look out of a zoom, even one is good at the 28 to 45. The 50 1.2 in particular, it's just got this soul to it, like it renders in a way that feels organic, kind of emotional. I don't know, but it's one of those lenses that makes you want to just shoot more and more just because of how it feels. Same thing with 35. I gotta be honest, not as good as the 50. And on top of all that, sometimes you just want to throw one of those on and keep it simple, keep it light. So no, I'm not saying primes are dead, not even close. But Sigma, it's really making us think, they're kind of changing the conversation. Like, they're out there showing us that zooms don't have to be a compromise anymore. You're not just getting flexibility, you're actually getting quality too. It's like they're saying, hey, listen, you don't have to carry 3 primes anymore to get very, very close to that look. And honestly, that's kind of wild. So what's the takeaway here? Are primes dying or something? No, of course not even close. But whether they're doing it intentionally or not, Sigma is making us question their place in our back. I mean, think about it. If this lens is this good, how long before we see zoom lenses hitting the 1.8 or even the 1.4 what happened when technology makes zooms even better than primes in every way? And again, I want to be very clear about that. I'm not saying primes are dead, not even close. But who knows? They might be in life support. And I'm not even sure that's going to ever happen. The top players, Sony, Sigma, Canon, Tamron, all of them, they probably realized this already. And they might be working on some sort of a crazy feature for prime lenses that's going to blow up our minds. I mean, who knows? Anyway, let me know what you think. You can go ahead and drop me a comment now. Are you sticking with primes or this kind of zoom lenses that's kind of like the future for you? And just let me know. Drop me a comment. All right, this is Remember. Thank you for watching and subscribe. Seriously, means a lot. And I will see you again pretty soon.